So do you know what ghosting is?
Yeah, ghosting is like when instead of breaking up with someone, you just don't text them anymore.
Not really.
Yeah, ghosting is when someone disappears from a relationship or some sort of couples, they just break up, you never hear from them again.
Not personally, no.
Nope.
I've seen it in movies and all, but not like actually seen anyone that's gone through it.
Has that ever happened to you before, or know somebody who's gone through it?
Well, sort of, yeah. A few months ago, I broke up with my ex-girlfriend.
You did?
Yeah, by just disappearing.
How did you break it up?
By text. It sounds bad, but it's not as bad as you think it is, to be honest.
So, do you care to elaborate a little bit? Why do you think you did it via text? What made you do it via text?
Well, it's easier than doing it face-to-face because I didn't have much explanation to do. And it's more, you can give her time to just accept it without, being there. So it's harder to just say it face-to-face and then not know what to say and make it awkward.
It's never happened to me because ghosting wasn't around when I was still dating. I've been happily married for some time, I'm glad to say. I have heard of it happening to other people, and I think it's a very cowardly approach. I think if you're going to dump somebody, you might sort of actually face up to it and be brave about it. I just think ghosting is cowardly and small-minded, and anybody who ghosts, I think, isn't worth dating in the first place.
This happens a lot more these days than back then. Why do you think that is?
Social media, it's quite easy to like communicate without actually talking to someone now. So you could just like Facebook message someone or I don't know, WhatsApp. But yeah, just do something like that. Social media, I guess.
And like nowadays, like through social media, people don't really make an effort to come and see you. They think, like someone could see your Instagram or Facebook posts and they think they know you when they don't.
Because I think people engage with each other in a different way now. I'm used to picking up the phone and talking to people. There's this generation coming through who prefer texting.
We are so used to this like kind of comfort of our phone device, and we know how it works and we're like used to it, that when you're put out of your comfort zone and you have to like deal with your emotions in like a face-to-face situation, we don't know like how to react to that.
If somebody out there is going through what you're going through, would you suggest that's like the best way to end a relationship?
It's a yes and no, to be honest, because like for me it was a good thing because I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to tell her that I don't have a future with you because that would just break her heart. So some people will prefer to do it, I guess. It depends on the person, really. It depends on what you think and how you feel about it.
If that ever happened to you, what would you do?
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just go with it, ignore it. It depends how close I am to the person, I guess, but I don't actually know what I would do.
I think I'll be annoyed and probably message them a lot. Or actually, no. It can either go like two ways. Either you can like pester them, or you can just ignore it and move on.
I really don't know. I suppose that's probably like, when girls are like labelled as like crazy ex-girlfriends, I think I'd probably become like a psycho ex, because if someone doesn't reply to you, I'd be worried that something really bad had happened. I'd probably go to their house and be like, are you alive? Like, what's happened? And then everyone would be like, oh my goodness, she's so psycho, probably. No, I'm just worried for your health. Like, you haven't replied to me. I don't know how I'd react in that situation.
Well, first of all, I'd be incredibly upset, because one always is in those situations, unless you don't like the person who's dumping you. But you just have to get on with things and throw yourself into something else. And that's why it's good having the balance of family life and career, because if your family life or your love life isn't going well, then you can throw yourself into succeeding at work, and that's the best tonic for it, really.